Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of While We Walk podcast, where we discuss pretty much what's on my mind, my thoughts for the day. And so today is Saturday, March the 9th, 2024. And it's around 10:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here. In terms of the weather, it's no sun in sight. It's really cloudy here. But I just want to get a walk in before I finally meet my family members. And so I guess we could talk about my family. So I'm going to meet up with my brother and my sister and my father and my little niece. And they're coming here in New York. And I'm just really excited to see them because we haven't been together for quite some time just as a family unit. So the fact that we're meeting up today, I'm really happy to see them. And yeah, man, so I really haven't discussed to my family except for my father about the trading, but I'm going to tell everyone that this is the avenue that I'm going to pursue type of thing. And yeah, I'm going to spill the beans here. But yeah, yesterday was a bit of a downer, but today, I got over it. I got 2 days, including today, to recover. So I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, man. Like once I meet up with my brother, he's been on a cutting spree. So he's like down to like 180ish, the range that I want to eventually become. So it's good to kind of see what he's been up to. So we're gonna meet like around noonish. So I wanted to make sure I get this walk in before I meet up with them, so I could, so I could get it in and get this podcast in. It looks like, by the looks of the weather, it's gonna rain later on in the afternoon, but it is what it is. So yesterday I actually slept relatively early yesterday, which is good. I slept like, I think around, if I had to guess, almost close to 10 hours last night, which is the longest sleep I had in quite a long time. And yeah, so I'm really thankful for that little rest that I had. But yeah, I'm gonna make sure I get this walk in. So I was reading Jared Tendler's book, The Psychology of Trading. I think that's what the name of the title is, but it came at a perfect opportunity. The section I'm in is on tilt, and he mentioned that, and I agree with the statement, that you get more affected by your losses than your wins. And I forgot exactly who he quoted, but it was a psychological text that was done back in the days, and I would have to agree with that statement. And just as I thought, you don't want when you win, you don't want to make your highs too high, because if it's high, that means on the other end, lows are going to be too low. So it's something that I'm going to train as I embark in this journey here. And yeah, so in terms of the habits, I just got rid of it all the habits that I was supposed to do for today. I've done it this morning, so I'm happy for that. It's a nice little psychological win there. Another thing is, after the lunch, I may, no, actually I'll do it tomorrow. Most likely I'm going to do laundry tomorrow. So in terms of errands, I'm most likely going to do it. And what I'm planning on doing too is, I'm going to be very aggressive for the next couple of months in terms of my diet. I'm going to try to limit as much calories as possible right now, because I really want to become shredded by the time summertime rolls along, and I want to start now. The great news is that I've been staying below 200 this whole time, so it's been over a week, I think, a week or more, and now it's a question of just breaking the 190 barrier. And then once I break the 190 barrier, I want to break the 180 barrier, and then kind of stick within the 180-ish range, preferably. If I could get down to like 175, that's ideal, but I'm being realistic in terms of my weight loss. I plan on doing a lot of activities during the summer, I'm gonna go to the beach as much as I possibly can, and I may start, instead of walking, I may consider running. So I'm gonna do one session of walking and then one session of running in the afternoon, potentially. I mean, that still remains to be seen. I know during the summertime the sun sets a little later, so what I can do is after the walk I could do some errands, like edit my YouTube videos, and after I edit the YouTube videos, what I could do is just go for, after like a hour or two of rest, go for a run potentially. Yeah, that's what I plan on doing, just like a slight jog instead of just a walk, to kind of speed up my process. And so yeah, that's a plan of action. I plan on being extremely aggressive with this weight loss. In terms of I guess the calisthenics, I'm going to up it to 2 sets instead of the 1 that I do every day, because I just feel like I need to work more on my abs a lot more daily, on a daily fashion. So I want to really up the amount of pull-ups and the amount of abs. I work on my abs, and so that's something to look forward to as well. But yeah, it's you know, once everything comes in, like once the funds are secured, then I could just go and try to accomplish those goals in terms of the trading. Make sure I hopefully get profitable, so I could finally withdraw some cash. I'm going to try to build a nice little cushion before I pull out cash, so that's the plan of action. What else is there? That's pretty much it in a nutshell in terms of everything right now. But yeah, man, family. You know, me and my brother and my sister, we had I never really fought with my sister a lot. It was mainly with my younger brother. But as we're getting older, we're realizing all that fight, like bullshit fights, are all just temporary. And pretty much our family's all we really got, you know. I don't have too much I mean, I have one old school friend that I still keep in contact with, you know, moderately. All the other ones, they're either in jail or in you know, just doing their own thing with their family. And so it's pretty much the same old thing. So it's really all the family. It's really just the family right now, and trying to work myself and hopefully become a consistently profitable trader there. So I already got tested yesterday, and it came at actually a good time. You know, having these 2 days off is going to give me the opportunity to reflect and cleanse myself for the coming week. And after I was done with that the walk yesterday, I you know, as I always do, listen to my own podcast, and then I was looking at other YouTube videos about other people, just other YouTubers, and what they're going through. You know, different type of content, pretty much like dudes, like pretty much like my type of content, but they essentially just, you know, just discuss different topics, and they have some like random I guess videos that have crazy amount of views, and then they average like around 2,000-3,000 views. Maybe, I think maybe slightly less, but I thought that style is pretty interesting. You know, that the dude I was listening to was just like a cashier at a gas station, I think, and he's just talking about life in his mid-20s, and just he talks about like just random topics that are on his mind, and that's pretty much the type of content that I'm doing. So I guess the algorithm gods kind of led me to those type of videos, but I'm still trying to figure out the algorithm. I mean, in terms of my trading channel, I'm glad that I kind kind of did a couple of editing, and it looks like it's picking up some steam. The viewership is growing. The amount of subscribers is growing. I think I went from 12 to 28 in less than a month. And so I'm going to continue with this, with the posting. I haven't really posted on Twitter after that big loss, but I did post another video on my YouTube account. I made a commitment to make sure that I kind of play around with the editing and make sure that I at least post another video, an edited video of the recorded trading session. And so I'm going to continue doing that. So yeah, I don't expect to make any money on that video, on that channel, because that channel is mainly for just my own personal journal type of thing. So I could always look back to it and refer to it how I traded. The length of trading that I do is always going to be limited to before 11 a.m. So I'm going to still trade pre-market, because it seems like the pre-market time slots is where I make the most money. So I'm gonna, you know, and what's funny is after the market opens, that's when I usually, after the losses that I got incurred, that's where I'm losing money, as a matter of fact. So I may just focus more on the pre-market more than the open. I mean, that still remains to be seen, but I really have to still attempt to find ways to still trade the market open. I just may just lower the amount of contracts when I do trade the whatchamacallit, the market open, because it is extremely volatile during that session. But yeah, I have a lot of plans in the back of my mind of what I really need to do. It's all about adjusting, right? I can't let little I guess setbacks, you know, pull me down and just get into a spiral. It's very imperative that I use this weekend to recharge and kind of put things in perspective. Yeah, but oh, what else is here? I'm considering maybe even editing these clips. I don't know. There may be parts where I could edit. I may just like do a recording, you know, just basically showing my face while I walk type of thing too. I might actually, after this recording, I might do that and see how it sounds. Do a video recording, see how it looks on this phone, and just go from there. Yeah, right now this year is going to pretty much be a near experimentation and trading and content creation. I have something to look forward to now, like in terms of what I need to do. So that's actually, it gives me peace of mind that I have a goal in mind now, and now I'm taking the steps to, you know, achieve those goals. You know, obviously, I forgot to mention, I was also looking at another clip, how jobs are not worth it anymore, and he made some really great arguments why having a job is just not worth it, you know, especially with inflation right now. And he made arguments why going the entrepreneurial route is actually more advantageous. Even though you will undoubtedly fail multiple times, you may get lucky one time, and that one time you get lucky is gonna pretty much pay, you know, pretty much gonna make out for all those failures. And I tend to agree. But yeah, yesterday I was looking at massive YouTube videos, and I listened to another YouTuber. He's like in his 60s, and he mentioned that he had one regret that he still thinks about at that age. So he had a regret when he was in his teens. He saw a girl that he liked, but he never had the courage to, you know, kind of really ask her out or try to create a relationship with that girl. And he still thinks about it till this day. And that kind of hit hard, because I was pretty much the same way. There were a lot of times where, even, you know, when I was attempting to get a partner that I liked, but I was too shy to, you know, ask her out. I feel still have that same feeling too, like a little bit of regret that maybe things would have turned out a little bit differently if I had a relationship at a younger age during the time, and at least attempted getting some practice speaking to more and more women. But yeah, I kind of understood what he was talking about. And this goes the same with doing entrepreneurship, because I know as time and time goes on, the less opportunities I have to actually pursue this journey. The older you are, you could still do it. I mean, there's a lot of cases where a lot of people started much more later in their lives, but it's just better if you do it earlier and earlier, and if you have the means to do so, it's better to take a shot. But yeah, man, it's always good to listen to multiple different perspectives. It gives you something to think about. Yeah, it's right now it's I think in the 40s right now. It's kind of cool. Nice little breeze coming through. And I'm gonna finish out this walk here relatively shortly in terms of the recording here, but yeah, I'm just really excited to see my brother. I haven't seen my brother in, I guess, several months now. I haven't seen him for a minute. So I'm, seeing him today is I'm really excited, and we're gonna have a lot of nice little discussions of what we're gonna do, what I'm doing currently. But yeah. So today's Saturday, tomorrow's Sunday. I'm definitely gonna get in another walk tomorrow. Like I said, I'm gonna do some laundry tomorrow too, and I'm gonna be aggressive with my diet for the rest of the week. Today, obviously, I'm gonna eat to my heart's content with the family, but after that, I'm gonna buckle down and just be, go on a strict diet. It's just literally gonna be Greek yogurt and chicken, pretty much, and beans. So chicken and beans and Greek yogurt are gonna be my staples. I think how I'm gonna start the week is I'm just gonna eat. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do what's called the alternate day fasting, but it's like a different type of alternate day fast where instead of actually fasting, I'm gonna eat 500 calories on my fasting days, and then the way I'm gonna break it is with with Greek yogurt. Actually, Greek yogurt, protein powder, and a protein bar is gonna be my fasting meal, quote unquote fasted day meal, where I'm gonna eat towards the end of the night or day, give or take. And I'm gonna give that a shot. And then once I get to my ideal weight, I'm just gonna, essentially just maintain it and adjust my diet accordingly to maintain that weight. Usually what happens with my diets are I usually end up just like ruining my diet in the weekends. So I'm not gonna go too gung-ho on the weekends no more. Pretty much on the weekends I'm gonna just kind of be easy and just stay consistent like I do every day. Like this morning, I've been waking very consistently around 8 a.m. ish, 7 o'clock ish, and I basically intend on doing that pretty much every single Monday to Friday, and every day preferably, because if I mess up my sleeping schedule during the weekend, then the rest of the week is kind of messed up. So I want to stay consistent with the waking up and the eating as well. And eating, I mean, like in terms of the food, I've ate it all. You know what I'm saying? There's really nothing is new to me anymore. I tried pretty much every type of food. I know what food reacts well with my body, so I'm gonna just basically stick to those foods. But I'm about to hit that corner there. Yeah, man, just looking forward to meeting the family, discussing what's going on in our lives, keeping ourselves updated. And that's that. All right, beautiful. I have my wrist ringing here. Thank you so much for listening, and stay tuned for the next episode of While We Walk.